Caught up in a free fall. fall, free fall. I'm caught up in a free fall, fall into me.
ตุน All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are in the booth tonight, bringing you a special matchup. Jonah Watson, Marvin Laprad. There is fresh blood in the water, but it looks like he is swimming just fine. Up 2-1 in a race, so we're just going to see how this chess match plays out. That's what I'm saying, Robert. You gotta call him out when you need to. If you're looking for a game, step in the box. We'll get you one. Oh, Jared Lewis is looking for some action. This guy has been winning everything. Won the Hoosier 9-ball tour. Snapped off third at the Jersey Girl tournament. This guy is a champion and got nerves of steel. Not a bad hit here. I think really here I'm gonna try and cut the 3 a little thin and then send the, I don't know if that's the 15. No, maybe the 13. 13 into the 10. Free up that pocket for that 5. Because the 1 goes, you got a real small window for that 9. If you're solids, I kind of like my chances here. You got to be thinking 3 steps ahead, though. You know, it does no good to pocket more balls if you are not 100% out. Meanwhile, Gage Lovelace is at Crandall's place, spotting a 462 to 21. That's not even weight. Oh my goodness, that's just a robbery in progress. Who let that guy jump into that game? Also got Cody Myers playing Brent Canine in a race to 11. He's up 7 to 2, so that's a good game for him. He needs a win after taking a tough loss to Tommy Medina. Alright, we got some safety battles going on, but if you're playing the safeties, you gotta make sure you're progressing the rack. You know, you don't want to just keep playing safe back and forth, nudging the same balls. You want to strategically move them into places that kind of put you at an advantage or put you in the driver's seat a little bit. See, that's one thing you didn't really want to do. That puts Jonah in the driver's seat just a touch more. He's going to try and play safe behind it, I think. Don't think anything got a rail, though, but he still did manage to tie it up. And I think this is where you go ahead and clip the 3 ball into the 5, make the 10, and take that as your pocket, because at least that's one problem down. The 8 ball more than likely has to go into that pocket unless you're going to bank out, but that solves one problem, and then you just got the 1 and the 9 tied up. Maybe he's going to try and bank that out of here. No, just nudge it a little bit. It's not a bad save. I don't hate it, but I think I would have preferred to take that pocket in that top left corner there. Yeah, not a bad. Leaked out, so. But not a bad angle. If you can make this 1 and kind of go towards that left top corner and kind of break some stuff up, it might be worth taking a swing, because the more balls you got on the table, the bigger advantage you have when the rack is not runnable. Just like that. A little bit harder and you're golden. Just a little bit more pressure to it. But you can clip the right side of the 5 and make that 10. You got to open up that pocket a little bit, kind of put some pressure on Jonah to do something. All right. If Jonah can get a good angle on this 13 ball and kind of crash into. Oh no. Couldn't have played a better safe on yourself if you tried. I think you just nudge it and go to the bottom of this rail here. Yep. That is tough. I know Marvin can still probably hit that top rail and come back into that 5, but might be able to even clip the 5. If you can clip it going up table, that's your best shot. You got to make that 10. Yeah, keeping himself in the game, but he did tie back up the 5-3. I think, yeah, 5-3. It looks like maybe, maybe the 7. It's a little tough to tell from up here, but this game is a huge swing game, though. If Marvin wins this, he's up 3 games and puts a little bit of pressure on Jonah. But if if he loses, then Jonah's only 1 game behind, and the pressure starts to creep in. I don't think he's the only one, Bash. When we played you in the World Qualifiers, you were shooting pretty sporty. I don't know. I don't think it's as far off as you think. Both still APA 6s, though, so that still tells you not too far off from each other, I think. A little too far with that one, You catch it thin. This table likes to roll a little bit, but he's still got a chance to cut this down table, and he can try to play the small window, but I think I'm just going to cut the ball and play for the bank. You get kind of a free shot anyway since those 2 balls are tied up. Yeah, Bash, you put a hurting on my 4. She didn't even win a game. Didn't even win a game. All right, if I'm Marvin right here, I'm going to try and go top rail and clip the left side of this 5 and try to snug underneath that cluster right there. It's tough, though. You got to play the right pace so you get the kind of lock up safe, too. A little hard. But he's going to catch it. I know. You might have to start spotting me now. That's what I'm thinking. You're playing that sporty. Well, somebody's got to get you back in the box. Robert's not afraid, though. He'll play you. I'll give just about anybody a game. I like to see some matches. I like to get some new players in here. That's why I like Marvin getting in here. I've never seen his game before. Only known of him. I know he was playing, or still is playing, on Jacob Jones and Josh. Man, I don't know. I'm drawing a blank right here. Josh from Great Escape. I'm sorry, Josh. I can't think of your last name right now, but Play was on their Ultimate Pool League team, and they actually did win their district and got to go and play for that $100,000 prize that everybody's looking for. Josh Gill, that's what it was. That's what I'm thinking about. But yeah, both very good players, Jacob Jones and Josh Gill. So very confident stroke in that. Marvin's feeling pretty good, going up 4-1. That cut was no gimme. Definitely no gimme. I'm guessing they're either playing loser breaks or alternate breaks. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, good shot indeed for sure. For sure. Those are no gimmies. That was a steep cut, 3/4 of the table, and it's risky. If you miss it, you're likely going to leave Jonah a decent shot at the last stripe. So definitely got to be feeling good to take it on. Oh yeah, I've played Jonah a few times, and yeah, he's definitely, once you get into a groove, you start catching a gear. He definitely has the potential to take off. Um, got to play the right patterns. I mean, Marvin's up 4-1, but I mean, there's still a lot of game left. This is 8 ball. This is more of a chess match that these can turn into rather than 9 balls, a little bit more checkers. It's just your safe's got to be a lot better in 9 ball to really snooker your opponent and not give it away. So usually the mistakes will cost you a lot more in 9 ball. Now you're either going to want to save the 10 ball or the 13 ball for your key ball to make sure you can get above the 8. So it looks like he's going to shoot the 10. So really, I would want to save the 13. You can use the 12 too, go 2 rails and back over. It's just a little bit more finicky since it's real close to that side rail, but we'll kind of see what pattern he picks out here. Coming back out to shoot the 14. Looks like he got a little straight. thinking about taking the 12 now. Nope, this is Marvin's first time being here, and it's not a lot of money on the line. 150 a man, that's not a lot of money to lose, but if you're not an avid gambler, it is. Everybody is comfortable with money to a certain point. I mean, when I first started playing this game 3 years ago, you couldn't get me to bet $20 in my first 6 months of playing pool. I would tighten right up. Now, the rail is open, it doesn't matter. I'll play just about anybody for anything as long as the game's fair. But $150 for your first time in here, that's a good chunk. I mean, seems like he's handling the pressure well. He's playing loose and confident, so it's a good first showing for Marvin here, and was able to float it down. Play this in the bottom left corner here. Got fairly straight on it too, so not a bad thing. Some people will play two ways here too. You play a little stop shot. It leaves them a tough cut if you miss it, but he's just committing to the shot 100%. Yeah, Bash. Me and Marvin were talking before the match and stuff. Just kind of talking about some things here and there. He told me on the Ultimate Pool League and what his rating was. So I told him he might play around my speed. So maybe that's a matchup soon to come. This is just a regular 7-foot diamond blue label. Taking stripes here. You got to really float in this 14 so you can stay above the 13 and cut that one in. Secret modifications, home field advantage. Jordan the bully. Bash, don't go starting rumors like that. I've given everybody in this chat a fair game. Philip just can't win no matter how much weight you give him, but that's a different story for a different day. I'm telling you, Bash, it's a lot. I mean, I put in a lot of table time for sure. Um, But and I never, you will never see me or hear me condoning gambling. You know, I never try to pressure people into gambling or tell them that they should gamble, but it does add an extra element to your game. You know, I used to get nervous playing leagues. I used to get nervous playing tournaments and stuff. So, oh, and an unfortunate scratch there. Maybe Jonah give him a little pep in his step. But yeah, I used to get nervous playing leagues. I was nervous going to my first tournaments all the time. You know, you just put so much pressure on yourself that you want to do well. You know, and when you start adding extra pressure from other things, you know, that's what's really gonna, I wouldn't say necessarily make you better just because you're gambling or doing or whatever, but when you apply that pressure to yourself, you're gonna keep yourself, you're gonna control your game a lot better, you know? You're not gonna fold like a $5 lawn chair under that pressure, you know? So it's definitely it's definitely contributed to my game, you know, but I mean, I'm out there, you know. That's why even the tournaments we put on here locally in Fort Wayne, you know, I wanted to start doing something, and me and Jordan started putting things together because I love playing tournaments. I love playing new players, better players, whatever. And, you know, I got tired of driving 3 hours one way to go play in a good tournament, you know? So I'm like, Fort Wayne is the second biggest city, so why shouldn't we put on some good tournaments? So, I mean, we've got a full 64 field, and unfortunate scratch there. We got a full 64 field this weekend, and I think the last split bracket paid a little over 4,000 for first place. So it's not some bad money for a 10-15 minute drive to your local pool hall and playing for about a day and a half. That's not bad money at all. I don't mind it. So seems like Marvin here put a little bit of right on this so you can come over to that side of the table, make it a little easier. Gave him some distance, but it's only about a diamond out from the pocket. I think he's going to be all right. 100% Bash. It's definitely a big battle with yourself, you know? I mean, if you can't get out of your own way, you'll never win anything, you know? That was another big part of my game, you know? Reading books, listening to audiobooks, you know, the mental game of tennis, the mental edge, those are all deliberately focused on pool, you know, the mental edge, like how to prepare yourself, how to stay calm, how to play your best game without getting in your way. You can definitely get there. The thing about, you know, kind of like locking in or finding your high gear when you're playing pool, it's one of those things that you can never just turn on or turn off. It's something you kind of just flow into it, you know. You'll know when you're getting there, you know. Everything feels like it's going perfect. You're kind of just floating around the table. It's a whole lot of things that um, can all come together in the same game. Kind of hooking himself. He does have the 1 though, which it'll track towards the 2 after cutting it in, or he can float in the 7 ball straight in, which that's probably what I'd play just so you can get that 4 out of trouble. Gotta hit it a little harder than that. Might be able to use the 2 and a little bit of low outside, try to bump that 15 or bump the 3. You know, you don't gotta hit it perfect. You're just trying to create a better window for that 3. Might be able to go, or he might be able to go rail first here, but it looks like he can cut it. Oof. Just caught it a little bit off. These pockets do play tight. Oh, went for the bank, but didn't get there. Not a bad choice. I think he just tried to get a little more out of it than that pocket was willing to give, because you're trying to really float up over for that 4. All right, just calling the corner here. Oh, he doesn't stop playing, Robert. The guy doesn't know what retirement is. Some good shape on the 8 ball there. Maybe this will get Jonah going. Oh my goodness. Why so hard? That was a little bit longer pause than he usually takes. Whether the shot's easy or the shot's hard, you take the same amount of time. You do the same pre-shot routine on every shot, no matter if they're easy or hard. When you change them, that's when you kind of ruin your rhythm there. I think you've got You've got to cut it, and you've got to go 2 rails. You got to go up and back. It's just a tough one to hold. Caught it a little thick, so it lost a little speed there, but if it's frozen, it helps. If it's a little off the rail, it makes it a little bit tougher. I know, I don't know what it is, Abdul. Like some days I gotta crank it way up, and other days I gotta crank it way down. It don't make no sense. Might have to get with Lonnie Fox Raymond and see what I can get going with it. Cause yeah, it's just way too sensitive. It's a cheap mic though. It ain't nothing crazy, but yeah. Yeah. Looks a little confused there for a second, but I think we're back on track now. All right. Let's see Marvin break some. Come out of retirement. I haven't even been playing this game long enough to come out of retirement. I'm still learning how to hit the ball straight. That's what I'm saying, Joe. I'm gonna have to get a game with you here soon. I'm gonna have to give you what you want. You try and get in my pocket. I'll come out just for you. Best 550 around. I don't know about that. My Fargo says 514, and that's a little bit of a stretch. Tanner plays better than me. I couldn't even beat that kid in my dreams. At least I made you some money, Joe. You didn't even have to get in my pocket for it. You just took a good gamble on taking me and Brad. The stretch is that it's low. No. I don't even know what English is. I tried using some Spanish on the cue ball the other day and it didn't work out so good. Oh, once they had to double dip us in the finals, Joe. They weren't getting it. I did take a blind swing on him though. I did buy him in the Calcutta just on a blind swing because you were taking them and us in the field. So figured they had to be halfway decent. Shota's a good player though. Ken's a good shot for sure, but Shota was definitely leading the team. I was a little worried there for a second though. I didn't know Brad had taken a whole year off playing pool and he had just got back into it a couple months ago. I was hoping for that guy to be my ringer. Good shot there. Oof. Tough cut. Super tough cut. Don't know if. Kind of don't love it. You kind of got to dig into it and use a little bit of bottom right to try and really hold it, but God, I don't like that shot at this angle. But Marvin doesn't mind it. Well, Joe, if you and Ken spot me a little something, I might try it. Good run there by Marvin. Really good shot. Oh, I'll take the call 7 from 10 if he wants to do that. I'll try that. I gotta play Kenny somewhere else, or he gonna come down here and play me? That's the 7. That's basically nothing. I mean, what else do you want? I mean, I'll take a game spot too. I don't mind a game spot. I ain't asking for much, Joe. You got to pull me out of retirement. I put my cues up for the whole summer. I don't even know where they're at right now. I mean, what are you gonna have him give me first? I mean, the spot dictates the race, and then that dictates the money. I mean, I'll play $500,000 set. It don't matter to me. I'll take it. I mean, as many as you wanna play, that's fine. I'll play two or three or $500 sets, $300 sets. You know, I always like to play an odd number. I mean, I don't know. Tell me the dollar amount. Tell me how much man you want to play for, and that'll dictate the race length. I'm not trying to do a race to 20 for $300. Tough miss there. It's a little tough to kind of stun throw that though and hold it for the next ball. Yeah, I mean we can. What you want to do? What 3 sets? 500 a set. Race to 7, 9, 10. All right, Jonah is giving Marvin a chance at taking this rack. Tough miss there, but still puts Jonah in a predicament. Is it going to tie it up? Doesn't look like it, but you still got to be able to put enough left on it so you can kind of come back out, or you might be able to skate right by the 12. Mm, or he's just going to kind of push it out there. Not super ideal, but you can probably float it down there and maybe try to take the pocket in front of that 5. Or if you're feeling real sporty, you can try to bank that into this bottom left corner and try and break the 8 out. All right, sounds good, Joe. Probably have to give me a couple weeks. I got that big split bracket we're putting on this weekend, and then I got my family reunion next weekend. But after that, I got the weekend of August 1st open, and then we're throwing another 1200 and under Scotch doubles. So that'll be a good one for some of you guys. You might be able to get in that one, Joe. Get yourself a good player. All right, Jonah is creeping back into that match we got set up here. At least I think he's going to be able to clip it. Oh, Joe, I've seen you play pool. You play pool better than me. What is going to happen here? Cut the 13 in. I think you definitely got to make Jonah's solid. Kind of take control of that rack. 6 into the 4, 2 into the 6. Good cut there by Jonah. But you got to play with a little pace so you come back down off that bottom rail. Good cut there. Just got to make sure you play the window, which shouldn't be a problem. Just kind of come right out by that center marker. Oh my goodness. What are we doing here, Jonah? All right, Marvin's got a chance to take this rack. One match at a time, Joe. One match at a time. Eesh. I can't just give all my Christmas presents away, you know? I saved up all year for that. Sent it flying. Oof. Got to the 50-50 mark, but I think I still cut it in the side here. Maybe. Might be looking a little funny from this angle, but still not a bad bank. Trust me, there's a reason, Joe. I only go to Wabash when there's doubles because they're spread just far enough apart that my lungs can recover from that smoky bar. Oh, I tell you, I think my chest started hurting about 3 hours into being at that place, and I was there for 12 hours. Yeah, I tried to take the background away so it didn't eat up so much of the corner, but it's looking like it's not gonna work. So I'll probably just have to bring back the original one I had. Yeah, that's fine. We could do that. Let me duke it out with Ken first, and then we can find a day and stuff. I can't play too much. Can't play too much. Don't want the fiance biting off my head. No matter how much money I win if I don't make no time for her. Hey, it's tough, man. Hey, I don't want to hear nothing. I've heard you ask maybe 3 times about getting a haircut, and I ain't never seen you show up once. So I don't want to hear nothing, Abdul. You just been tire kicking. If you got a haircut, I wouldn't have to promote so much now, would I? I don't think so. As far as I know, they were only going to play one set. I mean, this is finishing at a decent time though. And we're only about 2 hours in, and they did get started a little bit after I started the stream, so I mean that's a potential, but I mean some of us, I don't know what Marvin's work schedule is, but I know I get up at 5 a.m., but if they want to run it back, all right, let's see if Jonah can clean up this game. Oh, he's got a good save here. You just got to really play the right speed. Little hard. Little hard. One thing about your pre-shot routine or your stroke, if you're trying to play it soft, make sure you're doing short, slow strokes. Jonah's were a little bit fast there, so you're subconsciously going to give it a little extra than what you're wanting to. Well, setting himself up for another bank out, but I think Jonah's gonna. What you need to do is cut the 13 and then set yourself up on the 9, or you can bump it out. Just don't like how it's flying around. You never know where it's going to go. Oh, kind of slingshotted that one. Kind of revved up and then let the rubber band go, but you want to keep it smooth like water. Kind of leaned into that one. Well, I guess we're just gonna play the combos until we get out here. Gotta be touchy. And there you go. Left himself a little steep, but put a little bit of right on it. Kind of help throw it in there and track down table here. So at least if you don't make it, you leave Jonah a long, tough one. And he cuts it just good enough to get it in the pocket and send it home. I don't know. I don't know if Randy plays Banks or not. I'm not really too sure what Randy does. All right, Marvin is on the hill, and Jonah needs 7. It's a tough comeback, but it wouldn't be the first time seeing it. Alright, let's see what Jonah's gonna do here. Doesn't really have a good natural pattern to play, but I mean you can roll up if you roll up far enough on the 11. Mm, yeah, I think you kind of just roll the 11 up and then play that 10. And at least it gets you going into some natural shape, but Marvin still doesn't have no easy out here. So there is still some work to do. And an unfortunate miss there. I mean, no easy out still, but and that's the ball game, folks. Marvin wins 10-3, and that's going to bring us home.